been a number of, so the 77 Stagecoach have removed that bus service which reaches a number of my rural north villages, and yes, those free bus travels are available, but the costs for those in the middle seem to have increased, and as you say, the services aren't there. If we're looking to get people out their cars, why do we feel the services are reducing, or why are they reducing?
So I think actually there's probably post-pandemic aspects to this. I think bus companies are struggling with staff recruitment and retention. I think quite a lot of drivers of a certain age did not return post-pandemic. I think that has been a factor. I think the availability of staff has probably been a bit of an issue as well. I think there probably is a bit of a Brexit impact within this. I also think, though, there's an opportunity cost from the positives of free bus travel, that if you're taking somebody who paid 100% of a fare in the under 22 bracket and giving the bus company maybe 58% of the fare in reimbursement, then you lose something in farebox. And some of these, if it's a relatively rural commercial service, it's likely to be very marginal.
But Dr. Cope, if it could finish it with yourself, obviously know Sustrans know the work they do in my constituency. What work are we doing to encourage people to use active travel for work? Because I sometimes feel that a lot of it is about leisure. And, part of that for me is around not just active travel in terms of walking and cycling, but can we be encouraging our grants around electric bikes, for example, because getting people there more efficiently might be a way to do it. And indeed, Gifferton Community Council in my constituency, they've just got funding for 2 bikes that you can hire. Willie, Rennie and I may be going out in them over recess as part of our constituency. But how do we get people to actually utilise for work rather than just for leisure, which I think often is the focus?
I think the first thing is to make sure that we've got those safe routes to the destinations that people need to get to. I think you kind of made that point yourself. It's a really important part of the equation. Things like e-bikes, you're absolutely right, they offer such possibilities in terms of extending ranges, in terms of being more inclusive of more people who are perhaps mobility limited but might well be able to use an e-bike.